Hey friends, it's Just the Gems. I'm Brandon. I'm here in Milwaukee at the Midwest Gaming Classic, ostensibly to present at a panel with my podcast, the JRPG Pursuit. Link is in the description if you're not familiar with that. But while I'm here, I thought it would be fun to challenge myself a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, I've got a bunch of friends here today. I'm gonna ask each of my friends, as they're looking around the show floor, to find the most obscure looking JRPG that they can find and present it to me, and whoever has the most obscure, weirdest, most out there JRPG, I'm gonna purchase it. I'm committing right now, I'm gonna purchase the most obscure JRPG at the Midwest Gaming Classic. So let's go. Okay, all right, I'm here on the show floor. It's crazy, a lot of people. I'm with my friends, and I've told them what I want them to do, and I'm gonna reiterate it for you, the audience. What I'm asking each of my friends to do for me today is look around the convention, see if they can find the most obscure JRPG or RPG. I honestly don't even care if it's an RPG. Like if it looks like it could be one, it counts, okay? You guys got that? If it looks like it could be, that's fine. Find me the most obscure JRPG or RPG on the show floor. Whoever wins, I'm gonna buy that game, no matter how stupid it is or how stupid it makes me look. All right, so let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Video. I mean, you guys can keep posing. I think that's great.
Why are you making us look
Naturally, this being a big classic gaming convention and me being a big nerd, I had some games I wanted to buy, right? And one of them has been on my grail list for years.
This is the real one, okay? This is it. The only one I don't have. No, I haven't.
Wait, Dad.
I'm so happy.
I don't know.
There's never enough time in the day to do all the talking about JRPGs you want to do. So we started to do a podcast, and that helped. That helped a lot.
Can you talk more about what is the thought process of investing in a retro JRPG rather than maybe relying on some of the remasters and remakes that we've seen so much in the space these last few years, really?
For this is going to be big story. So
Hands?
anybody?
Okay.
Roll hands. Okay. All right. Awesome.
Some are square, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those square games that like everyone wants to sit here and kind of talk your head off and saying like if you don't play it then you're not truly a Square fan.
You're not hardcore.
Okay, it's the end of Saturday, and we are back in Hilton, just chilling. And I've got my friends here with the game that they have picked for me. And just to remind you, they are looking for what is, in their mind, the most obscure RPG that they could find at this convention. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to actually be an RPG, because they may not know, like if they've never heard of it. Ideally, I will also never have heard of it, and that will make this even more fun, because whoever I think picks the most obscure JRPG wins. And then I have to buy that game, and then there's going to be a prize, and that will be disclosed and hold it. Okay, you. Come here. All right. Okay, we have Brendan. Brendan.
Yes.
How are you doing, Brendan?
Oh my God, I'm doing wonderful. I'm exhausted. It was a great day. It was a
good show.
It was
Yeah.
good. It was a great show.
Good show. All right, so tell me what game you found.
Okay, after doing a lot of digging,
Yeah.
going through a lot of different vendors, I found this game. I believe it's the most obscure RPG you'll ever.
Okay.
It is called Deadly Towers
Deadly Towers. Okay,
Deadly
so
Towers.
so that's for Nintendo.
for the NES.
Okay,
Yes.
all right, original Nintendo. So what made you pick Deadly Towers?
Well, it first looked like, well, I'm into Metroidvanias.
Sure.
I look at this title and it makes me think Castlevania.
Okay.
You got this Simon Belmont look-alike. You
He
got
does
a
kinda look
castle
like a
back
Simon.
there.
Yeah.
I like to believe it's called Deadly Towers, but that's a twist. There's probably only one tower that's
One
actually
tower.
deadly in this
Okay.
game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe there's more than one tower, but the rest of them are fine.
I think so.
Like comfortable towers.
They're comfortable towers.
Okay.
Friendly towers.
Friendly towers.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, interesting. All right. So what's your goal in this game, do you think?
So the player and the character think they're going to go fight Dracula because they're actually convinced that this is meant to be a Castlevania game,
Castlevania. Okay.
but it's not. They're actually saving a princess from another giant evil turtle
Oh wow.
with turn-based RPG mechanics and experience.
Fascinating. Okay. Thank you so much. That's a
Yeah.
great pick. Great pick. How's your day been?
It was
Great. You enjoy the convention?
Absolutely. First time being here and had a lot of
Did
fun.
you buy anything?
I bought a little D20 keychain.
Oh, nice. Very
Yes.
nice. Very nice. Okay, so cut to the chase. What is the game that you found?
I found Might and Magic,
Oh, Might and Magic. Okay.
another NES game, and these people really don't look like they are supposed to be there. But
They're
that is
sneaking.
a creepy monster looking there.
What is that? Is that a dragon or some kind of a? No, it's got arms.
Yeah, it's almost like a crocodile or
It's a
something.
croc-a-man.
Croc-a-man.
Oh man. Okay, so what do you think this one is about?
I feel like it's probably like very like D&D based game,
Mhm.
and we were playing a bunch of D&D, so I just kind of felt like, yeah, this is a cool game.
It's true, yeah. For reference, Connor is in my D&D party, as is Brendan actually. So we have that connection here. So I really appreciate you finding. It does. I mean, you're right. It does look like it would probably be D&D based.
Right.
So we'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Connor.
You're welcome.
Derek is our DM actually
Hi.
for our campaign. How's the combat?
It has been absolutely wonderful.
What game do you have?
I have, I'm not even sure how to pronounce it right. Anguna. Anguna, Scourge of the Goblin King.
Oh
I actually
my.
got to play it a little bit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about this one.
It's kind of Zelda-esque.
Okay.
A lot of the same feel of that.
Okay.
I haven't played it for like 2 minutes.
Sure.
so-
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna have a full breadth of knowledge. What platform is it on?
NES.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. All right. Well, certainly at a glance, even having not played any of it, I would look at that and think RPG, right?
Yeah, very much so.
For sure.
It definitely seems like a dungeon crawly.
There's torches.
Yeah.
He's got a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fits the bill. So. All right. Thank you, Derek.
You're welcome.
How's it feel?
Feels good.
Feels good?
Picking up games.
Yes.
Getting it done.
I need to get some more games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you bought so far?
Wild Arms. We got Ultra Code F.
Yeah.
And then today, Wild Arms 4.
Show me your best wild arms. There they are.
Can we not do that again?
Oh, that's in the video. That's in there now. Emily, how's it going? How's your con been?
It's been good.
Good.
Con.
Yes, your first retro gaming con. What have you picked up?
I've been heavy on the PS2. And then kind
find back my childhood.
Yeah, we're all trying to do that in our own way, aren't we?
I know. This is my first opportunity.
Yeah.
I don't have game stores.
It's true. So what have you got?
For PS2. Picked up 3 today. Picked up I think 8 yesterday.
Oh, wow.
But show some One Piece love.
Yeah.
With One Piece Grand Battle. I have very fond memories of the PS2 version of
Fur Fighters.
It is Revenge. Used to play multiplayer with my brother all the time. And then, oldie but goodie, catching and playing.
Oh, yeah.
One Commando. With that nice follow cover.
All right, so Mark, what have you picked up at Midwest Gaming Classic?
I got most of the things I was really kind of had on the top of my mind to get. The number one was this really weird Sunsoft game for PS1 called Trag Mission of Mercy. Got Resident Evil-like with some really bad voice acting, but melee combat. I got Shining in the Darkness for Genesis. I've been kind of looking for that because I thought I had it, but then turns out I don't. I got Bubble Ghost for a really good price for Game Boy, which is something that I kind of had on my mind, but the only copy I'd seen locally was way overpriced, and it was underpriced here, so that was nice. And I cut a deal on Game Ground for the Genesis.
That looks rad.
Look it up. It's got like the best box art on Genesis.
It's incredible. It really is.
Yeah.
Hi, Pete.
Hello.
How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Good. Great panel, by the way. Really
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so how's your con experience been?
It's been great. I think this is my 5th or 6th Midwest Gaming Convention, and each year it gets better.
Yeah.
Love the I love the trade show.
Of course.
The booths. People selling their gear. That's all great. But I really just like the arcade. I like going playing some pinball.
Favorite pinball?
Gorgar.
Gorgar.
Yeah, absolutely. Gorgar. Absolutely.
Our camerawoman's losing it.
There were two Gorgar machines, and there were, I think that speaks volumes to the popularity of
a full murder of Gorgars.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not there.
So,
all right. So what game do you have?
So I'll just show it to you, right?
Just show it to me. Yeah. King of Kings: The Early Years.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I didn't know if this was an RPG, but it's clearly a depiction of Mary and Joseph holding the baby, what I can only assume is Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know if they had other kids. Maybe it's another one
of their
kids.
They did. Biblically, I believe. But so I didn't really know if this was an RPG. I'd like to assume it was, because why not role play as the ultimate, warrior of truth and justice and light?
Captain Planet? Oh, Jesus.
No, Jesus H. Christ.
Of Nazareth. Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
And I'd like to think, I was telling some of the people at the con that I'd like to think that when you reach level 99, instead of being crucified, you break the cross off.
And he's still got the wood?
Right, yeah. And he's just like, Pontius Pilate's like the big bad at the end.
The final boss.
Yeah, he's the final boss. But then there's probably some other boss, like Final Fantasy IX.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's actually
the
like
twist.
Right, it's the devil incarnate or something like that.
It's always the devil.
Right.
It's always the devil incarnate.
And I'd like to think it's you're Jesus, but you have, it's like kind of Suikoden-esque, where you get a party of your 12 apostles you can choose, who's going to be better at walking on water. Is it Peter? Is it John?
Like adjust their stats.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Is it the less of these?
Yeah.
James?
Certainly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Doubting Thomas? But,
I doubt it.
Yeah. It's a wisdom tree game.
Wisdom tree.
They made Super Noah's Ark 3D.
They did. They made they made several Bible games for the early Nintendo. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peter.
Pleasure to be here.
Pleasure to have you.
Thanks.
All right. Peter,
What's up?
thank you for joining me here today on the couch.
Yes.
Really appreciate your time. How's your con been?
It's fun. It's only my second time here, so just still finding new things that I didn't see last year.
Last year was your week
That
came
was
together
it,
as your
yeah.
first time, right? Okay, interesting. So what did you find?
So I figured, like, you know, like everything. So I was like really, my strategies were either find something off a random system like the Sega Saturn that no one ever bought.
Sure.
Or bury it in a very popular system like the NES. So
Right.
I picked Legacy of the Wizard, which I've never heard of. It seems generic enough that you may have never heard of it.
It does have a very general sounding name, doesn't it?
I know, yes. I looked up, it is an actual RPG, because a lot of the ones I found were not.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, so tell me, what do you think Legacy of the Wizard is about?
I don't know if it's anything that imaginative.
No.
It's probably just some kind of, Camelot knockoff.
Yeah. Well,
like every other, yes.
I do see we have a little
generic
girl
RPG.
on the cover. Like, what is she doing? She seems to be leading them. That seems,
or pointing the way to the wizard.
Maybe they're trying to find the wizard, or the wizard's legacy.
Yeah, I honestly haven't put that much thought into it, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But,
well, we'll find out, maybe.
All right. I hope so. Fingers crossed.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Hello, Carolina.
Hi.
Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. As I said, thank you. How's your con been?
It's been good.
Yeah? What did you get up to today?
I think we looked at more games around than we did last year.
Mm-hmm.
RPGs are not typically my thing,
right.
So looking for one was difficult.
I imagine,
Determining different RPGs is difficult.
Yeah, I wanted you to have as much stress as possible during your con experience.
I wouldn't say that works.
Oh, well,
being in front of cameras is that.
Well, shoot. Okay, well, at least we got that. Okay. At least that's happening.
Yes.
Okay, so what did you...
So, I give you this.
Whoa! All right. That's like the most badass looking thing I've ever seen.
This is Cyborg Justice for the
Justice.
Sega Genesis.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And I would argue that it is an RPG.
Okay.
Because, are you familiar with BattleBots?
The words.
I feel like BattleBots was trying to be this game.
Okay.
You get to build the ultimate tech soldier.
Okay.
And sometimes that can be from parts of your enemies.
Oh wow, so you're just yanking off arms and sticking them on.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So it is a constant pursuit to be the perfect robot.
Okay. Which I like that, and just in general. It's
Yes.
very, sounds a little graphic, but also kind of exciting.
It's a great role.
Yeah,
It's a
I like
play.
that. I like
What
that.
did she say?
I would. Cyborg Justice, it's called?
Cyborg Justice.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I don't think Jen should be able to win. She's your wife. She's already won.
I get myself
I
a
don't-
prize.
I don't know what he has down in that basement.
You should.
Remove some things.
Hi, dear. Hi. It's my wife, Jen. She's just the Jen. As you can see. How's your con been?
Good. Nerdy times were had by all.
Yeah, it's true.
And this is my first year going as like an official nerd.
Yeah, because you
Now
played
I'm at
Dungeons and
level
Dragons.
3 Druid High Elf.
Druid High Elf, yeah.
Yeah.
So you fit in perfectly with this crowd now. Perfectly. You're the nerdiest among the nerds. Yeah. So, all right. Now, I don't know 100% whether it's fair for you to even be eligible for this prize, but I like making my friends angry, so maybe you'll win and that will be funny. Let's see. What did you get? What did you get? What did you find?
Just want to say that this activity has caused me to rifle through video games, and I've never done that before.
Okay. So you got a new experience out of it.
I did, but I picked a board game.
Okay. Interesting.
I didn't think anyone else would. It's called The Way of the Warrior, a game of feudal Japan.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So tell me about this game, The Way of the Warrior.
Well, there's warriors,
Okay.
and they're in Japan, so that's like Japanese role-playing-ish.
You got part of that, at least,
I would
yeah.
argue that it's a role-playing game because you are role-playing as a person who's playing a board game.
So I'm pretending to be a person who is pretending to fight a war
Yes.
in feudal Japan.
Very meta.
That does sound fairly meta. It does.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting choice. Okay, that's a bold.
I bet you don't know about it.
I'd never heard of it. I'll be honest with you. I'm keeping that information for everybody else close to the vest, but I will say that I have never heard of The Way of the Warrior, a game of feudal Japan. And yeah, those guys look kind of mad.
Yeah.
I'm making angry faces. That horse looks mad even.
It did, yeah.
The horse looks pissed.
All right, guys.
No contact.
I've got some good news. I'm gonna get this all centered. I've got some good news. I've got some bad news. Okay, one of you won the contest, and the other of you lost. That's the bad news. Any wagers on who won between the two of you?
I'm gonna say Carolyn.
Okay, you're both right. So then you've actually pulled it out. Carolyn, first things first. Let's go find the game. Do you remember where it is?
No, but I took pictures.
Okay.
And true to my word, I picked up a shiny copy of Cyborg Justice. I mean, sure, I wouldn't say it's an RPG, but I felt like Carol Ann's argument for why it could be considered one was reasonably compelling. And I even let her pick out her own prize. So this year's Midwest Gaming Classic was one for the history books. I mean, I guess like a really specific history book that's written about me, but still. I don't know how next year or any other year can top it, but I'm looking forward to seeing if it can. And hey, if you like what I do around here, if you wouldn't mind liking the video and subscribing, turning on the bell, all that fun stuff, I would really appreciate it. Until next time, bye.